Good day, students. Today we're going to do depreciation on the straight line method. We got two methods. The one is the diminishing balance method and the straight line. So the first one, we're going to do the depreciation straight line method. So we read, Joe Steel Works purchased a TIG welding machine for $8,000. That excluded. Okay. Joe estimates that after 3 years, the machine will have to be replaced and he could probably sell it for $800. The machine will be depreciated according to the straight line method. There's three things that are very important. The $8,000 for what the welding machine cost of. Then it's being depreciated over 3 years and it can be probably sold for 800 Rand after those 3 years. So now you have to calculate. So the acquiring price, so you bought it for 8,000 Rand. Okay. The residual value is the one you can get it for at the end of the 3 years. That's 800. You need to subtract the residual value to get the Rand value of 7,200. The 7,200 is the amount that you're going to depreciate on. So you're going to start with the 7,200. That means that you write 7,200. Okay, but now you're going to ask, what do I use for the percentage wise? So it's calculated as 3 years. So you take 100 divided by 3. That will give you 33,333%. Okay, that means that that's the amount you're going to use going forward. So you take 7,200 times 33,333 going onwards percent, and that will equals to 2,400. Another method you can use. You could use 7,200 divided by 3 years. And that will also give you 2,400 Rand per year. Okay, so let's see the reducing balance method or the diminishing balance method. So let's see at the scenario. We've got Thomas operates a small engineering shop. He recently bought a new milling machine for 12,000, excluding VAT, and including all transport and installation cost. Thomas' accountant advised him to depreciate the asset according to the reducing balance method at a rate of 15% per annum for 4 years. So we've put in our years, 1 to 4 years. Our annual depreciation is 15%. Our carrying amount at the beginning of the year is 12,000. So to calculate the annual depreciation, we take 12,000 times it by 15 divided by 100 because it's percentage to give you an annual return of 1,008, annual depreciation of 1,800. So your accumulated depreciation, because it's the first year, will always be 1,800, exactly the same as your annual depreciation. In year 2, to calculate the carrying value, you take 12,000 minus 1,800 to get the value of 10,200. Then you take 10,200 times 15 over 100 to get your new annual depreciation for that year as 1,530. Then you take 1,800 plus 1,530 to equal 3,330. Then for year 3 you take 12,000 minus 3,330 to get your new value, your carrying value to start with in year 3 as 8,670. Then you take 8,670 times 15 over 100 to get your new annual depreciation as 1,350. So now you take your 3,330 plus it by 1,350 cents to get your new accumulated depreciation as 4,630 and 50 cents. In year 4, you take now 12,000 minus 4,630 and 50 cents to get your new value of 7,369 and 50 cents. We times that by 15 divided by 100 to give you new annual depreciation of 1,105 and 43 cents. So in your calculator, you've got 1,105.425. The 5 says that your 2 needs to move up, and that's why you've got 43. So now you take your 1105.43 plus that by 4,630 and 50 cents to equal to your new accumulated depreciation as 5,735.93. Okay, that will be your new accumulated depreciation, and that's how you basically work out your diminishing balance method or the reducing balance method.